So the GoPro 9 is upon us. It looks exciting. Watching that promo video, that guy falling down the mountain, then he turns around and sees his bike. Wow. You just needed a bear in the shot chasing you, then that would have been a nice shot. It was shit. So let's talk a little GoPro life today, reminisce about the past. Will I be buying this? The answer is no. I ruined the video. Let's keep watching it for some reason.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So back in 2018, I was filming myself mostly on the Canon G7X, and I was kind of sick of it. Whenever I would vlog outside, it was very shaky, a little too tight of an image, so I'm researching, I need a better vlog camera, and it was between the GoPro, I believe it was the 6, versus the Sony X3000. We all know the direction he took. That little Sony, that changed my life. Up until that point, I was making videos like this in my living room, talking shit about diets, and then I got that X3000 and I could explore the world. It changed my life, it really did. It made things so easy, a tiny little camera that fits in my pocket, and it got great footage. It's showing the world, so stable, good audio. So I've been looking to upgrade because that thing lost focus, the Sony X3000. They glue the sensor on, then eventually it shifts. In my research, the Sony X3000 killed the GoPro 6. Just the colors, the stabilization was much more natural and better. Everything about it, I leaned Sony, and I've been waiting for a Sony X4000 for 17 years. And it's not gonna happen, I don't think. They made the RXO, that's their new upgrade, even though it's not as wide, it's not as fun. So the 7 came out and I was like, oh my God, they caught up in stabilization. Oh, they added a time warp. That looks fun. Don't do it, don't buy it. Then the 8 came out, and I was like, they're gonna have a media mod. You can plug in a mic. That's the perfect system. My Sony's blurrier than shit. So I went with it. I bought it, and I filmed with it. It was all right. I'll be honest with you. I don't like the GoPro colors. I don't like how smooth it is, but you're shaky in the shot. Like the background's just completely level, and then if you're holding it, you're like wiggling in the shot. It's awkward as shit. But whatever, I put up with it, and I made one video where some of the file disappeared. It was in the winter, I was comparing it to a mirrorless camera, and it actually outperformed the Sony A6400. It was more stable. I was like, this is better. But half the video disappeared. I don't know what the hell happened. So after I got home, I realized only like 2 minutes of the 12 minutes got recorded. I was like, I can't trust this thing. But I continued on making videos, and it never happened again until I got the GoPro Media Mod. And that's the problem with this thing. That thing makes the GoPro hot, and then I kept losing footage. I'd made like 3 vlogs in a row, and each one was missing time. I was abducted, possibly. That's your only excuse. I did have a sore ass that next day, so it might have been an anal probe, or the chimichangas. I don't know. So after I lost footage from 3 videos in a row, I sold the GoPro 8. I told the guy, I was like, with the media mod, this thing goes haywire. But without it, it's okay. But without it, you don't have good audio. So that day, I vowed, never again with GoPro. But still, we're gonna talk about the specs as if that didn't happen, and maybe you'll get lucky and you'll keep all your footage. I'll be balanced. But just know that I'm not buying this piece of shit because potential lost footage. I don't need no Blair Witch shit. So let's talk about what I like about the Hero 9 as a Hero 8 user, and what I hate. So the front-facing screen, that's fantastic for vlogging or just filming yourself doing something. There's been multiple times I wanted to work out, and it's on the floor, and then I'm tilting it up to get me, and then you can't even see it. I was laying on the ground looking underneath. Unless you brought a mirror, it wouldn't work. So fantastic. They copied DJI, and I hope DJI copies them back with some of these features and makes an actual camera that's in focus at this range. That's the only reason I got the GoPro over the DJI. It's not in focus here, it's like 15 feet. So the GoPro 9 does 5K now, and I just think, who cares? I don't like the race to 8K. It's so stupid. On the Canon, it was so hard to edit. These are probably gonna be pretty tough to edit. They were a struggle on my old machine, these files. GoPro just does not have great codecs, but 5K to me is a waste of time. Who cares? The thing they didn't improve was the colors. Some people love it, that hyper blue sky, like it looks kind of cool, but the skin tones are fake and Barbie-like. They just look plastic, like a wax machine. What the hell's a wax machine? It just looks fake to me. I love natural looks, like this camera. It gives a natural look. Pleasing dynamic range, it's just natural nature image. Whereas GoPro is just hyper saturated no matter what you do. Filming in flat, that ain't flat. Your mom's flat. One thing to note, this thing is much bigger and heavier than the 8. Bigger battery, that's good. But it's so much bigger without a bigger sensor. In fact, the sensor got worse in my opinion because it's more megapixels, so it's worse in low light and just dumber. It's so dumb, it's so much bigger. That should have been a 1-inch sensor. And then we have the increased size, and it's kind of irritating if you bought the 8. Now the GoPro media mod doesn't fit. You need a new media mod, which is, it's gonna make your GoPro hot, overheat, and lose files. Alien shit. I would be annoyed if I hadn't sold my GoPro 8 and I had that mod and I was like, okay, getting ready to use the next iteration, and you can't. So now you have to buy a new mod as well, and nobody's gonna buy your old one. And we know their shotgun mic is shit. It's 2 little capsules. It's probably the same thing. It's not very good, and they put a foam windscreen. That's not effective. You need the hairy one, the cat one. Put a dead cat on there. That should have been on, but it's fine. It's only mountain bikers streaming down a mountain at 50,000 kilometers an hour. One cool feature they have is the horizon level in camera. I like that. I used to make those hyperlapses always, no matter how straight I thought I was. It's always off to the left or right. You can fix it now. And even in your vlogs too. That's cool. They have that terrible touch screen still though. It just doesn't work right. You're tapping, swiping. Nothing's working right. But compared with the Hero 8, like, it's much better. Hyper Smooth 2 was good enough. Even the first one was fine. It's just not as natural. It'll never be as natural as the Sony X3000 was with that optical stabilization. It wasn't as good. It was still a bit jerky, but it looked more natural. You didn't bounce around in the shot. Much better. I find it weird that that display mod never came out. Like, it's still delayed and the next camera is already out. You still can't get the old one that won't even fit on this new mod anyway. But you don't need it now. Just what a dumb thing that was. It never worked, it never came, and now you have a front-facing screen, you don't even need it. Being able to pause your time warp and talk, it's not that great of a feature to me. Like, who cares? I always just switch the modes. Do you really need to talk in the middle of it? Like, you're interrupting, you're playing music, then, oh, look, I'm at the fountain. No one cares where you are. I hope someone kills you. But it seems like the 5K is the only spec they improved, which is kind of useless. The slow-mo, still the same shitty slow-mo. It was okay. 2.7K, 120p, that was all right. That was not bad. The 240p looked like trash, and it still does. Goodbye, wide angle. So honestly, it looks like a pretty fantastic upgrade. If it wasn't for the unreliability, I'd probably be buying this thing. It just has a little, I miss it so much, having a little action cam. Whenever I go out, I have to bring a big mirrorless camera. If I don't feel like bringing that, I have nothing now. So it sucks. I'm waiting for an action cam, but I can't trust GoPro. It was reliable without the media mod, but then you have shit audio. Like, I need a shotgun mic in that thing, or let me plug a lav mic in, and then we're good. But they did not do it. Hopefully, DJI, I wish it was Sony making the X4000, but I doubt it. I think they discontinued that line. It's so stupid. That's the best thing ever. DJI, if they can like match this, all they have to do is just make that focusing distance right here. It's at least 4 feet. Like, it's so dumb. If you ever watch someone vlogging on a DJI, they're not in focus. It's so stupid. And make a mic jack right in there and a little tripod mount on the bottom so I can plug something in without the cage, which ruined all of our lives. So as fun as this looks, I can't recommend it. It's just, at some point, it's gonna fail you. You're gonna get home and realize you don't have the footage you just shot of the grizzly bear chasing you, and then Bigfoot saved you from the bear and they're fighting. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm getting this. And then it's, oh, you lost it. It sucks. So I can't trust them. I do not recommend them. Looks super fun. Ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't gonna lie to you. Hopefully some other company copies them. It's a good camera, but it's not gonna work, especially with that media mod. So Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you buying it? Pre-ordered? Through my affiliate links, of course. Alright, I'm gonna leave. Thanks for finding a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.